Okay.
Back again. Guess I'm just looking around the shop.
You kind of glitched out at the start. What?
I'm always glitching. My personality.
It's funny, she didn't glitch out for me that time.
You guys are just looking around through the shop. Oscar, he's just kind of pouncing around, playing with himself.
You could have worded that better, but okay.
Okay. Playing by himself.
It's a little late now. But, okay. So what should we do? Kowalski.
Just kind of sit on the floor and look up at him. Well, you seem to have a lot of ideas. What's running through your head?
A vantage point, mostly.
Like a building rooftop or something?
Something like that, but something more safe and closed off. Look, normally you wouldn't want to be cornered, but in this case, it's the best choice.
Smaller is easier to manage.
Exactly. I mean, this is a small place. I just kind of like kick a can. But it's... There's a lot. I just look out. I look outside to see what's going on out there.
Through a distance, you see like dark, like monstrous figure kind of go through a distance, but then there's just mainly nothing but the trees and vines.
There's nothing but the
Another
trees and
problem
vines.
with being here. Another problem with being here. Positive, we can see the monsters. Negative, the monsters can see us.
Yeah, through these windows, I don't think they're getting in. I'm just kind of looking through the holes of the shelves. I wonder if those were fake gunshots.
Do you think somebody knows we're here and decided to lure away monsters?
No, I'm wondering if somebody used something like a decoy grenade or a sound system in order to make fake gunshots. Huh?
Make a loud noise in one direction, go the opposite?
Yeah, in a way. I try to distract creatures. I get the strange feeling that monsters aren't going to be the biggest problem for us.
I feel like I'm in an apocalypse movie.
Heads or tails?
Tails, always. Morgan, you
Tails?
don't even need to ask.
Yes, sir.
It's always going to be tails.
Okay. I got tail. Continue.
What was it for? Why did she flip the fucking coin? I'll continue looking outside, just watching stuff. Oh, is that the creature from before? That's walking around?
Looks more different from the last.
Oh, it looks
Hey,
different.
small.
Okay. Who are these people?
So you hear like small, hear a small tin kind of get kicked across, and then you just see scattering of two people scattering behind a car that's like right in front of the shop you guys are in. They seem more on guard with weapons,
They have weapons?
shooting weapons, and one has a hatchet, a paste.
Hey, Kowalski.
Yeah, I see them.
Do you think we should just sit quiet?
Yeah.
Look, if they come in here, you know what's happening.
That they noticed you guys, and they look surprised for a second, but then they put their finger and they put like a quiet, put the finger at their mouth to stay silent.
How did they notice us through the holes of shelves?
You guys were at the window, weren't you?
No, I'm looking through the holes of a shelf.
Holes of a shelf.
And also stealth of a 10.
I have stealth of 5.
I didn't use the shelf.
The shelves are pushed against the door. So
Like,
nobody
Is
gets
it
in.
pushed against the door and the windows, or?
Yeah.
And you guys never said the windows. You guys the entrance.
No, they're supposed to be covering up the whole thing.
Okay, it's my bad.
No, it's fine.
Deception.
If we forgot to say, but yeah, we're looking through like these little holes if you can see them. But if it didn't cover up the window, that's fine. If we forgot to say it.
There was a gap.
Mm-hmm. So what happened?
There was a short gap that they saw you guys through for a moment. Mainly one person.
Okay.
Is
Well,
when they were going to quiet hush.
well, then I'm going to very visibly point my sniper at them.
They're like, They're waving their hands. No, 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 no.
Hey, I think they're telling us to be quiet.
I stick my finger up, I stick my finger up and then point in a way away from us. Like start waving my hand away.
They're giving like signals like, not now, not now. As they're pointing behind them.
He's basically saying to fuck off.
No. That's not what they. No, you can tell that
No.
they're like concerned. They're looking behind them.
No, I'm saying for them to fuck off.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like they're using this area as cover. They're hiding.
I continue making that motion. Kind of scanning around them to see what they're hiding from.
I also scan around for what they're hiding from. Kind of ducking below where the gap is so that whatever is hunting them doesn't see me.
For a moment, you guys saw nothing, but then you saw this thing start passing by, not very visible to their angle, but you guys can notice the holes of the shelves around you.
Hey Morgan, you might want to pick another picture because that's Hollow from Us.
Huh?
That's a character
Oh, I
in
didn't
Us.
know.
That's okay.
Then let me go fix it.
That's
I'll
alright.
go fix it.
Follow the old god of hands?
Yeah, this is Hollow
I know.
in Us.
Alright.
Yeah, she's the old god of the hands.
I never knew.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm not upset or anything. We're just talking about it.
I'm gonna need to go over with you guys about what's the.
It's fine. I'll tell you when you have an image. I mean, Lucas had this one, I think, before.
Wanna pause for a moment while I look?
No, I sent that one to Morgan.
Continue.
You see a small child through like the holes of the shelves, just kind of prancing around, just by ear twiddling with the little small guitar instrument without plucking the strings. Just a moment.
I then turn my sniper to the kid.
They're going like, oh no, 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 no.
Keep in mind you're shooting through glass.
I
Glass
promise.
that's keeping us safe.
I promise you this glass isn't keeping much safe. And by the way, I'm just watching the kid. I'm not gonna shoot him.
Seems like he's just kind of like, ooh.
Sorry, it's very misleading when you point your gun at things.
No shit.
Your safety's off, by the way.
I know, it's always off.
Wasn't off before.
The thing starts skipping around, and then finally, for a moment, after a moment's silence, as if he was just waiting listening for some movement. He starts playing the guitar and wandering off again. As you see the two men double check as he's far off to a corner and they start running the opposite direction.
So that thing seems to primarily rely on its ears.
Because it doesn't have any eyes. Yeah. From what I saw, it's playing music. I'm wondering if it's trying to use some form of sound vibrations. Because they were still hiding behind the car. You ever heard the story of that guy who clicks his tongue so he can locate objects? He's blind.
I haven't heard that, but
That's a real thing, by the way. Like, out of character? It's real. It's real. Echolocation type shit. I think that's what he's doing. Just a hunch.
an interesting hunch.
No shit. So, what's Guitar Boy doing?
He's wandering off to the other side corner of another building after a while. You guys lost sight.
Mm-hmm. So, Kowalski, I feel like we should get off on ground level.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you think we should go into one of those office buildings?
Small, compact, easy to guard. I don't see why not.
Yeah, let's go.
Only way in or out is stairwell. Highly doubt the elevator works.
Well, if it does, then we have a lot more questions.
I feel like we have enough questions given the running water.
Yeah, no kidding. I just kind of like look down at the ground. Huh. What if those horns on his head are ears?
Certainly be interesting.
And it'd also be easy to funnel sound, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna slide the shelf out of the way. So, Kowalski, we're gonna have to make a run for it.
Wait, before that, should we grab some of his food?
Yes, absolutely. Do you have a bag or anything?
We're in a store. I start looking around for a shopping bag, a backpack, anything.
By the corner of the store, you see like a couple of shelved on of bags. One's a little more bigger than the rest.
I grab the biggest bag. Start putting cans in it.
Make sure to tie it to where
Cans with the furthest expiration date. What?
Make sure to tie it to where the cans don't shake too much. And also
Yeah, I got it.
don't forget to grab yourself some snacks.
Road snacks.
Oscar's just kind of like just following by the tail and yeah, Lilo. So if he just kind of sees like he wants like up.
Look,
I
Weasel,
just pick him up and put him on my shoulder.
give me the Weasel. You already got enough on your back. I'm not gonna eat him or kill him. Yes.
Weasel, you trust me, right? It was Weasel.
We say it.
I'll take that.
Give
Up.
it
I'm gonna give you this.
Weasel just kind of just lets him just get picked up by Gilbert.
I'll just grab the Weasel and just put him on my head. Alright, let's go.
Chills there.
Come on, Kowalski.
Alright.
I'll start running to the office building, making sure to check, and watching Kowalski too. Just
I
looking
follow.
Just looking all around. Okay.
I will say, I tried to pack the backpack so compactly that the cans just couldn't shake.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that would make noise is the food inside of them.
You guys start running, and you see a lot of debris up ahead. Like a metal pole.
One more time?
Up ahead from you guys, there is like
Debris.
metal poles and debris around, and some parked cars in the middle of the road.
What about the office buildings?
Office buildings. Empty. No
Perfect.
cars, and there's enough room to squeeze through any debris to get inside.
Perfect. I'll run into the office building. Kowalski, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm following. Taking the backpack off my back if I have to squeeze through things.
How many floors?
By
Go ahead.
the way, Grin, you can kind of feel like the clasping on the claws of Oscar. He's just trying to hold on to you running and take turns.
Kowalski, how many floors did you see was in this office building?
Love you.
Hello?
Joe?
No.
Morgan?
Yeah, Morgan.
Yeah?
How many floors?
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were asking me. From you guys cannot completely tell, but you'd probably guess from how tall the building is, you'd probably say about 4.
4?
4.
That's quite a bit, honestly, for a big-ass building. Alright, we can go stock up at the 4th floor.
Yeah.
Do we have, is there any... Sorry, go ahead.
Where in the 4th floor should we go?
We can go up to these windows where we can see the most stuff like that. With the 4th floor, you know what? Let's get further away from the door so noise doesn't go out. I'll start walking into like the stairwell.
Start walking to the stairwell.
Yeah.
Alright. You notice, like, just a little bit ahead before you take some steps about there being some loose cracks on the stairwells. Easy enough to avoid, though, once you start making your way up to the 1st floor.
Mm-hmm.
I am following him. Pretty much following his steps exactly.
Alright, so, we need to find something that can make a very long rope. Do you know of anything?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
And we also need to get to sleep soon. How dark does it seem like it's getting out? I'll start going up to the 4th floor.
It's basically, like, basically it's turning pretty dang dark. It's about to be, like, dark now. From the time spent within the store.
So you got all the necessities we need, right?
Yeah. I managed to get some clean bottled water too.
Good, good. That's perfect. Okay. Do we make it up to the 4th floor, Joe?
Yep.
I'll start moving things around. Like, okay, we get into the door, right? Like, past the office door?
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like in there?
Trash. There's papers thrown around. Chairs, they're moved and flipped over.
Alright, hold on.
There's even a gunshot hole in one of the walls.
Surprised we haven't found dead people.
Is there like office cubicles?
Yep.
Like this? Or something like that?
Like the one there. Yes.
Okay, I'll start trying to move things around towards the windows. Like if I can find a
took a
chair.
lot of
I do
around.
start checking.
It took a lot of them around. You almost tripped on some of the things, but you managed to struggle to get close to the window. And what about you during this time, Lilo?
I am looking through things, searching for medical supplies, flashlights, spare batteries that are still functional,
Mhm.
so on and so forth.
So far, you see a left behind jacket. You see a stapler. You see some batteries in a drawer. A lot of papers and a family photo.
So, me moving everything around was to kind of like make a sniper's nest in a way. Just somewhere that I can sit stable and be able to move my rifle around without getting anything in the way. If you know what I mean.
Probably. I believe so.
Hmm. Should we board up the door, Kowalski?
Probably.
Alright. If you can find anything.
I don't know if boarding things up is a good idea. It might just tell things where to look.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. These things have been living here for, what, years? And suddenly one of the doors is boarded up?
Okay. That ukulele guy, the ukulele kid, guitar boy. We'll call him that. It seems like he sticks outside. Everybody stays away from him while he's outside. That human hydra? The hydra? It didn't seem like anything went around it. I feel like these things
sorry,
have their own
Hydra?
environments. Human, hydra, it's a mix of the names.
Hudra and Guitar Boy. We should let you name everything.
Sure. But I feel like these things have their
Sorry.
own environments. Their own places where they're good at hunting. But we can't keep running forever.
Well, we got a good base now.
Alright. You know what? Instead of boarding up that door, why don't we go find... maybe we can make a... Did you find anything that could be used for a blanket? Like a jacket or a bag? Or...
Yeah, I found a jacket.
Okay, let's just set it up around a cubicle and then we can just lay under there.
We could use the cushions from the office chairs, too. There was an old picture of a family. We could break the glass and use it to cut the fabric.
Yeah,
I couldn't find scissors.
I'll just walk over to the chair and just rip the fabric off. Did this work?
That works.
Dang. Yep.
No glass necessary.
Easy peasy.
Perfect. I'll start laying it down like a pillow.
Is that you do it? Takes a little bit of while.
Feel free to lay down. I stay up late at night.
Just wake me up before you go to bed, okay?
Yeah. Sure. We're not doing shifts, though. Hmm?
Fine.
We just both
Just-
need sleep.
Make sure you get enough. I don't need the idea of man being tired all day.
Late sleep, early riser. That's how I've always been. Ever since I was a kid.
I lay down and on the using the chair stuff as a pillow and the jacket as a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet dreams. I'll start looking out. I'm sitting on the cubicle. Sorry?
You said you started looking out?
Yeah, I'm sitting on the cubicle above Kowalski.
Or
I'm having a lot of fun. Nicole, I hope you're enjoying
Fun.
yourself.
I am.
This is good. This is like an apocalyptic show. Like you
Also-
said earlier.
Tails?
Go ahead. Tails, as always, Joe.
Tails? Okay, I forgot.
I like the idea of you just sitting above my character with a gun and she's just curled up under a desk trying to sleep.
Mm-hmm. The jacket is like draped over the cubicle, so even if somebody or something gets in, they won't see you. And it's like dark out, so, you know, it'd be super hard to see in the first place.
The shift,
What'd you say?
it's quiet. It said throughout your time on the shift, looking out there, you don't seem to see anything.
I don't see anything?
You don't see nothing.
Alright, I'll put my ears
So
to
far,
the I'll put my ears to the glass and I'll just start listening, shutting my eyes to try and focus.
Let's see. Let's see.
I do have the keen senses that you gave me. If that helps.
Mm-hmm. You hear very faint screeches around the city, and
Mm-hmm.
soon enough, it doesn't notice you at first at all. As you see, let me get this. Oh my goodness, these things right here. I'm trying to. This thing flapping across the window.
I will lay down to cover myself, pulling my hood over my eyes. Over the part where it glows.
Mm-hmm. As you do, it seems like it gazes through the window for just a brief moment as it starts to try and flap away. But it seems like it's swarming around the area as well.
I'll start observing the behavior of it, just seeing whatever I can.
It seems more disinterested in like the dark cornered areas. It's more as it's looking at the light reflecting on metals and looking out for types of movements as it starts to slightly scrape at the window a bit.
At our window?
Yes.
So it doesn't focus. Does it focus on noise?
can't tell.
Can I tell if it's ever going to get through the window?
It seems like it doesn't have an interest as of yet to be breaking through the window, but it seems like it could if it had more help.
Alright, I am going to try and use my stealth to, like, very slowly move away from the window.
Slowly crouching as you almost slightly bumped into one of the rolly chairs, just briefly on your feet.
What are you flipping a coin for?
The chair. If the chair moved to be noticed. Bumping into the chair from behind, scooting around. Its slight movement, you see its head instantly snap to the slight movement. Okay. 10, okay, 10, okay, 10, okay, 10, okay, 10, okay, 10, okay.
He noticed the chair, not you.
Yeah, he knows the chair.
The chair had a stealth of 0.
Yeah.
I'll just tap, so we're hidden under the cubicle. I'll just start, like, Kowalski, wake up.
Why?
Look.
I look.
You see this Mothman with like these red beady eyes as it's scraping a little bit on the window, as its eyes was drawn to the attention of the slightly moved chair flapping around in front.
Do you have anything I could throw?
What is it doing?
It's trying to attack movement. It seems hyper-aggressive towards movement.
Well, there's stuff moving down there. Why doesn't it attack that?
Maybe it knows the difference between a monster and a person. Maybe it's a hunter.
Well, obviously doesn't know the difference between a monster and a chair.
Soon enough, as there's silence from, well, not silence, since there's no movements around for the Mothman, or whatever the heck it is, to be noticed, it starts flapping away, flying off.
I'm gonna call them dead watchers. So it seems like every creature out here is hyper-aggressive. Well, or at least one of them so far. You can go back to sleep now. I'm gonna go to sleep too.
Are you sure it's a good idea for both of us to sleep?
It's a better idea. It's like 12 right now. I'm going to sleep. Go back to sleep.
I do lay down and go back to sleep.
I'll, like, lay across from you and then go to sleep too.
As you guys do drift for a moment, as your body feels more heavy and you drift off into a deep slumber. How much time are we in the video?
Why are you wanting to end it?
I just want to know.
Okay, 34 minutes. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Would y'all be
we're
okay if we ended there?
Yeah, it's okay.
I have work at 11 tomorrow.
Ah, understood.
I need to
You're-
go to sleep.
So are we gonna end it there?
Yeah, wanted to
Is
hear
that
what you
okay
guys.
with everybody?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Where were we last?
understand how to
We had just fallen asleep.
All right.
go to sleep in the office building. Da-da-da-da-da.
That was like actually a lot of
What you
fun.
guys? Yeah,